How's it going, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Sergeant Beckett, and welcome to a quiz. As you can see, there it is a Lucifer themed quiz. The reason I'm doing this is because I saw it on my Google News feed the other day, and I thought I might do that, and that could be a really good video to do. So, and as I am a Lucifer fan, I have been watching Lucifer for a month, only a few months. I only started watching it this year, and I bloody love it. Let's go on to the quiz. Now this is like a newspaper website, so I'm not actually sure how long it's gonna be. I'm not expecting I'm not expecting a massively long quiz. If it's not that long, I'll try to find another one and we can do that one as well. So, anyone who watches Lucifer is automatically lured in by the charms of Tom Ellis's cheeky little devil and his unique brand of detective work. I must say, Tom Ellis, no one can play the role like he does. I doubt anyone could. Then, of course, there's his mysterious ties to Chloe Decker, Lauren German, who manages to make the King of Hell vulnerable himself. Or himself vulnerable. The other worldly romantic detective dreamily has it all, and now we're putting you to the test. With season 5 just around the corner, just how much have you been paying attention to the show? Reckon you make a better detective than Douche, or are you just too much of an angel to get anything wrong? Come on in, tell us what you desire. No. Come on in, tell us what you desire, and find out for yourselves. Good luck. I tried to do that and Lucifer, I couldn't do it. Bollocks. So, number 1. Lucifer and Mazikeen move into... Oh, fuck. Wasn't it 13? Oh, bollocks. Shit. 2. What is the name of the singer that dies in the first ever episode? Oh, fuck. Delilah? Yes, Delilah. Thought so. I saw Crystal and Tulu. I think it might be those, but then no. I thought Delilah. I was like, no, Delilah. Got Tallulah from a Doctor Who episode. What is the name of Candy's Las Vegas? No, shit. Oh, crap. I don't know. The lumberyard, the landing strip, the gates of heaven? Oh, Fletcher's. Fletcher's, of course! Now I know. Yeah, I get it. I remember it now. What is Amenadiel's fake psychiatrist's name? Dr. Kanan. Remember that one, Dr. Kanan. What paper does Linda's ex-husband work at? Oh, crap. LA Times? Oh, LA Telegraph. Fuck. What is Mazikeen's mother's name? No one oh no, mother's name. Lilith, isn't it? Alright, I read it somewhere recently, so. Who gave Cain his mark, branding him immortal? Amenadiel? What is the name of the photographer that snapped Chloe at her father's funeral? Nick, right? Yeah, Nick. Which of Lucifer's siblings have we not met yet? What? You haven't met Azrael, have we? Have we? Have we? Oh, well, I've got to search this up. This is bugging me now. Has Azrael appeared on Lucifer? Has he? No. Oh, is that? I haven't been paying attention then, have I? Fuck me. No. That is her. Well, okay then. Never mind. I'm dumb. I hadn't picked up that was her. Fuck. I assumed it was a multiple choice question. That's Azrael. Fucking hell. That's really surprised me, that has. Wow. Okay then. What does Dan often make for Charlotte as a sign of affection? Oh crap. Waffles. What is the name of the man who originally killed Charlotte? Brad Wheeler. No. Screwdriver. Yeah. What? Oh shit. Crap. I don't know. Oh, that was a guess. 2008. Cool. What is the voice of? Who is? I don't know. Neil Gaiman in it? Yeah. Which of these songs has Lucifer not performed on the series so far? I Will Survive. Dunno. Creep? Oh, I don't know. I know I Will Survive because I've got that as an actual MP3 file on my phone. And I bloody love it. I even did it as a TikTok on TikTok. Yeah. Which of these is not a title from season 5? And we're supposed to know this. How? What? I don't know. Told you not to look. Resting devil face. A little hum stalking. That one? Sorry, but hold on, I'm sorry. That last question, which of these is not a title from season 5? It's not even out yet. Why are you asking that? Oh well, that was a short one. 1 second, I'll be back, see if I can find another one. Well, I found one, so looking through them, it seems to be that there's a lot of which character do you think you are, and like who, like which character are you, and how would you know the TV series. So I'll do this one, which is a how would you know the TV series, and then I'll do one of the which character are you. But I'll be intrigued to know. Okay, first things first. In what city does the show take place? Los Angeles. Duh. Lucifer approximately takes place in Los Angeles, or the City of Angels. LA is this City of Angels. LA is the second most populous city in the US after the Big Apple, and is therefore full of sinners, and therefore is full of sinners for our anti-hero to punish. I can't do it. Next question. Someone's right into it. What is the name of Lucifer's nightclub? Lux. Lucifer's name is nightclub Lux, Latin word for light. In Latin, Lux is both the prefix and the basis of the word Lucifer, which translates into Lightbringer, which his mother does call him a lot, the Lightbringer, and so does Linda as well. What is the musical instrument? Often piano. Lucifer is often shown playing piano and singing at Lux. The singing is really done by Tom Ellis, the actor who plays Lucifer. He does not, however, play the piano. These are easy. Lucifer has a large scar that reveals parts of his angelic nature. It's a tail on his butt, tail on his butt, head on his head, horns on his forehead, wings on his back. That's the one. Looks like he does that, obviously. Lucifer has a large scar that reveals part of his angelic nature. What is it? Wings on his back. As much as we would love, or all have loved to be C, A, B, C. Tail on his butt. So we could have a gracious shots of Tom. Oh. We had to make do with shots of his equally gorgeous back. Lucifer is shown to have scars on his back from where Mazikeen cut off his wings at his command. Lucifer is never far from his demon friend Maze. Maze short for Mazikeen. Correct. Mazikeen is very picky about who is allowed to call her by her nickname. Maze. Maze is played by Leslie Ann Brandit. Apologies if I fucked that name up. Who also played Lamia in the TV series The Librarians. Never seen that. I've heard of it though. How long before the events of the first episode of Lucifer and How long before the events of the first episode had Lucifer and Maze been in LA? 5 years. Correct answer. In the pilot episode, Chloe says that she did some digging into Lucifer and can't find any records of him going back further than 5 years. It's later revealed that Lucifer paid an undertaker to forge ID papers for him and Maze. What is Maze's job in season 1? Well, it's sort of, but I'm gonna go bartender. Yeah. In season 1, Maze is shown working as a bartender at Lux. It was never revealed how much she got paid for this work, even if Lucifer paid her at all. Because I always thought that she was bodyguarding him anyway. That's why that's why I hesitated. Oh. What is Maze's job? That'd be Lucifer's bodyguard, I believe. What? She was Lucifer's bodyguard at some point. Well, no, she basically was Lucifer's bodyguard throughout the entire thing. Oh well. Lucifer's... I'm gonna count that as being right. Even though it says I'm wrong, I'm gonna count that as being right because technically, throughout Lucifer, she is well, apart until like end of season 2, season 3 start, she is kind of his bodyguard. She was created to save to be there when Lucifer needed her. So technically, I'm right on that one. So tick for me. Season 2 shows Maze struggling to find her calling on Earth. She goes through a series of dangerous interviews before finding her passion as a bounty hunter. Is it season 2? Oh yeah. Now, what does Mazikeen use her human Smith? After receiving her first bounty hunter paycheck, Maze reveals to Dr. Linda that she uses the alias Mazikeen Smith. Smith is the most common last name in America as well as Australia and the UK. Why is that? Oh, I've always wondered why it was, because I mean, the first time I've ever heard of it as a common last name was Doctor Who. So I always thought, why is John Smith such like a common name? Why is this such a common alias name to make up? Which humans has seen Maze's real face? Trixie has. Trixie. While trick-or-treating, Maze shows her true face to her friend Trixie. Trixie thinks it's cool and remarks that they're gonna get so much candy. Maze did let her true face show while stalking Chloe early in season 1, but Chloe was asleep and didn't see. This is a long quiz. How many quizzes? Oh my god. I picked a good one. Mazikeen isn't the only female by Lucifer's side. How did he meet Detective Chloe Decker? He was a witness in the murder of his friend. Chloe was the investigative detective. There was a robbery at Lux. No. He brought her. No. She tricked. No. Oh wait. Oh no. Yeah. That is one. Lucifer was a witness to the shooting that killed his friend Delilah. His concern that the LAPD wouldn't handle the case correctly led to his injecting himself into the investigation and eventually becoming partners with Chloe. Family is important to Chloe, her daughter Trixie being paramount. What is Trixie's real name? Ah, damn it. Beatrice? Yeah, I thought so. While only mentioned briefly, Trixie is a nickname. Her real name is Beatrice. Trixie is played by Scarlett S. Steves, who recently appeared in the Will Ferrell movie Daddy's Home. I did catch up on that, Beatrice. What is Chloe's mother's name? Charlotte? No, Chloe's mother's not Trixie's mother, Chloe's mother. Penelope. Chloe's mother is a B-list sci-fi movie star, Penelope Decker. Penelope is played by Rebecca De Mornay. Has appeared in Risky Business. Jessica Jones. That's why I've seen her, Jessica Jones. Who I think also played Jessica Jones also played the part of like a famous person. Yeah. Patsy. Or yeah. You know what I mean. If you've seen Jessica Jones, you know what I'm about. What was Chloe's father's name? John Decker? Yeah. Chloe's late father was an LAPD officer, John Decker. Played in flashbacks by Chris Payne. Chris Payne Gilbert. Gilbert is married to Leslie. Oh, is it Leslie Ann? Oh, maybe Leslie. Fuck. If it is Leslie Ann, I probably did bosh the name earlier. Apologies for that. Who plays Maz? Maze even, sorry. In season 2, information about Chloe's conception was revealed. How was she conceived? Ah, yes. That one. God sent Amenadiel to the best of parents. Amenadiel is played by D.B. Woodside. I don't know what that is. Fans will recognize Woodside as a principal would on Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Chloe is estranged from her husband Dan. What is Dan's last name? Espinosa. Chloe is now in the process of getting a divorce from her husband, Detective Dan Espinosa. Espinosa means thorny, which is intentionally, according to Dan's portrayer, actor Kevin Alledge and Rowe. Alejandro. I think I've got that right. Again, if I butchered the name, I'm completely sorry. Kevin, it said in an interview that this was a sly joke about how Dan is a thorn in Lucifer's side. What does Lucifer detective do? Detective douche. You should. It's just not. That's just. It's detective douche. That's what it is. While he has occasionally used other terms of endearment, Lucifer tends to favor the name detective douche when talking to Dan or about Dan. Dan is played by who played Sebastian brother. Because one of the best bits in Lucifer is, I think, in season 2, I think, when after Detective Malcolm Graham, I think, no, Malcolm Reed, Malcolm something. When I hear the name Malcolm, I got 3 people. I got 3 names that come into mind: Malcolm Tucker, Malcolm Reed, and Malcolm Graham. No, wait, no. Wait, no. Forget that. But in season 2, I think, the guy who gets revived by Menadil, that detective Malcolm Tucker, I think. I forget. It's Malcolm something. But there's a scene where both Detective Dan and Malcolm are working together, working as a pair, and Chloe and Lucifer come up to them, and Chloe and Lucifer meet Dan and Malcolm, and then I love it because he goes, if it isn't it, Detective Douche and Detective Stash. Oh, I love it. Next question. Also, I should point out, sorry if you can hear my fan. It's quite hot today, so I've got to have a fan on. I can barely even feel. What is the name of the movie Chloe acted in as a teenager? Hot Tub High School. Chloe is revealed to have starred in a movie called Hot Tub High School as a teenager, something that causes her great embarrassment as an adult. While nothing quite as embarrassing shows up on Lauren German's IMDb credits, she did appear in A Walk to Remember and Hostel 2. What nickname did John call Chloe and Chloe called Trixie? Monkey. Since the pilot episode, Chloe is shown to call Trixie Monkey as an affectionate term. It isn't until midway through season 2 that flashbacks revealed this was also her father's nickname, dad's nickname for her when she was a child. When the series began, Chloe is an outsider at LAPD due to her stance on an officer-involved shooting known as Palmetto. That's what Chloe is shown doubting the innocence of a fellow officer in a shooting called Palmetto. The Palmetto is the state tree of South Carolina, which was a fun little tidbit for South Carolina's watching Carolinians watching the show. What is the name of the officer who ended up in a coma after the Palmetto shooting? Malcolm. We might actually get the full name here. The Palmetto shooting left a corrupt cop, Malcolm. It was Malcolm Graham. Where am I getting Malcolm Tucker from? Malcolm Tucker. I gotta search that up. Malcolm Tucker. Malcolm Tucker. Where have I heard that before? Oh, of course. Yes, now I know where I heard it from. bloody thing. Think of it. That's where Malcolm Tucker. Right. Okay. The last one I said earlier, well, Malcolm Graham. Just ignore that. I completely. That's something completely off topic. Flippin' heck. Oh. Jesus. What's next thing? Fucking a minute. We're still. Okay. Flippin' heck. Malcolm Graham. Right, it was Malcolm Graham. Oh no, it was Malcolm Graham. Oh, okay. Yeah, because I had 3 names in my head. Malcolm Tucker, Malcolm Reed, and Malcolm Graham. I thought Malcolm Graham was wrong because the last name Graham, I thought I was getting wrong, mixed up with the name of the latest Doctor Companion, Graham. The first one, Malcolm Tucker, as you saw there from the thick of it, and the one in the middle, Malcolm Reed, is a guy in Star Trek Enterprise. That's it. God, so many Malcolms, fuck's sake. Who was played by Kevin Rankin. In a coma, Rankin played a Herrick on Friday Night Lights. Rose Saunders. Oh, Lucifer challenged Maze to spend time hanging out with Chloe. This eventually ended up with Maze, Chloe, Ella, and Linda drunkenly singing a what song at karaoke? Heartbreaker? Yeah. I love Ella, she's great. I vibe with her so much. The ladies drunkenly sing at Benatar's Heartbreaker before eventually starting a bar brawl. Benatar released the song in 1979 on her album In the Heart of the Night. Oh, so nice, so peaceful. While extremely drunk, with whom does Chloe agree to become roommates? Maze. Chloe decides to move out of her mother's house and into an apartment she drunkenly agrees to apartment. So, she drunkenly agrees to be roommates with Maze. Much to her surprise, Maze and Trixie get along very well, and Chloe begins to trust Maze with the welfare of her daughter. Maze and Trixie get along so well that Maze ends up taking Trixie trick-or-treating when Chloe has to work. What outfit did Chloe leave for Trixie to wear? Princess dress. Chloe chooses a princess costume, which was what Trixie had wanted to be the year before. According to CNN, Princess had been the top-selling Halloween costume 11 years in a row. But in 2016, the costume was dethroned. Superhero is now the #1 costume. Man, my Halloweens were odd. I can't remember that. The latest, like the furthest back Halloween I can remember I did was when I went. I was in a Venturian Tale phase, and so I thought I'll go out. I had like something I bought from the Steel Knot reenactors event I go to. I had like a fake wooden knife. I thought I'd go out as Jimmy Casket. Those of you who are Venturian Tale fans, you'll know who Jimmy Casket is. Those of you who aren't, from off the bat, Jimmy Casket I think is the evil side to one of Venturian Tale's characters, Johnny Ghost. Let me just double check that a second. Venturian Tale, Jimmy Casket. Yeah. Jimmy Jimbo Casket is played by Jordan Fry and is the tertiary antagonist of Venturian Tale. He is a psychopathic and murderous entity capable of possessing people, and most commonly takes possession of Johnny Ghost. Flying ghost. Jimmy is self-proclaimed to be the world's most renowned murderer. There was a period of time when he held control over his host and went on a massive murder spree. But yeah, so he's one of like the main. He is one of the main bad guys on Ventura Tale, and that's who I wanted to go as. Cause I thought that's great. It's part of a series that I'm in love with at the moment, and it's a horror character, and it's based on a scary character. It's great. I think I haven't been to one since. But after watching things like Big Bang Theory, I probably wouldn't do something scary anymore. I'd probably go in like one of my other costumes, like a Star Trek costume, because why the fuck not? But yeah. What costume did Trixie choose? President of Mars. Trixie decides to trick or treat as the President of Mars with help from Maze, and her whip. In recent years, President Obama has said that he wants the US to send people to Mars in the 2030s, and eventually colonize the Red Planet. Maybe by then Trixie will be old enough to run for office. Lucifer and Maze aren't the only ethereal creatures on the show. Lucy's brother Amenadiel has been involved since the beginning of the show. What name did he use when pretending to be a shrink down the hall from Dr. Linda? Dr. Kanan. Amenadiel tells Dr. Linda his name is Dr. Kanan. According to certain passages in the Christian Bible, the Jewish and the Jewish Torah, the land of the Canaan became Israel, Philistia, and Phoenicia, I think. Another botch name. Apologies. I'll probably put that on the side of the video. I was just gonna put a warning. Warning. Tricky names are gonna be botched. Apologies. No offense intended. Another of Lucifer's brothers shows up to try to kill Chloe. What's his name? Uriel. I'm still surprised I didn't realize that I wasn't paying attention that Azrael was that girl who knew Ella. Still bugs me a bit. God, how did I forget that? Anyway, middle brother Uriel shows up to try to kill Chloe by making use of patterns and connections. Uriel is often said to be the angel of creativity. Uriel brings a special blade with him to wipe their mother out of existence. To whom does this blade belong to? Azrael. Uriel borrows the blade from Azrael, the angel of death. To date, Azrael is the only angel mentioned by name on the show who has not appeared on screen. When was this made? I'm gonna back up to when was the quiz made? I just by way of doesn't say when. Hang on then. Back down we go. Which angel is the oldest sibling? Amenadiel. Amenadiel is said to be the firstborn. It is assumed that Lucifer is the youngest, and Uriel was the middle. Azrael's birth order has not been specified, nor that of the other angels. While they can't be harmed by human weapons, angels are not completely invincible. What can hurt an angel? But demonic weapons, fortune, hell. What? Fistfights between Lucy Amenadiel and Uriel have proven that angels are able to make each other bleed. Amenadiel was almost killed when a human knowingly stabbed him with Maze's demonic knife blade. And while she was not able to cause lasting, lasting damage, Maze was able to hold her own fist fight with Uriel and even drew a bit of blood. But I'm gonna count that because it is. Okay. Oh, okay. Well, fine. Hold on. Wait. If all of the above means all the rest of those, then that basically means I am right. So I'm giving myself a point for that one. Fistfights between Lucy, Amenadiel, and Uriel have proven that angels are able. Oh, I've just read that. Which angelic sibling took their mother down to hell? No one did, right? But I'm gonna assume it's Amenadiel? Yes. Amenadiel confessed to Lucifer that he's afraid to meet with their mother on Earth. He's afraid she'll still be mad that he followed Dad's orders to drag their mother to hell. A favorite fan theory was that he was afraid to see their mother because she would realize his fall from grace. The angel's mother came to Earth and took the former of recently murdered lawyer Charlotte Richards. How long was Charlotte killed for? No, how was Charlotte Richards killed? With the screwdriver. Charlotte was stabbed in the back of the neck with a screwdriver before having her corpse become a vessel for the goddess of creation. Charlotte/goddess is played by Tricia Helfer, who played Caprisa on Battlestar Galactica and Carla on Bird Notice. Making our way back to the humans, Chloe has interacted with Amenadiel. True or false? Chloe is immune to all angelic powers. No. False. Because as I think it might says here, Chloe seems to be immune to Lucifer's powers and can even nullify his immortality. But she can't stay the same for all angels. Her interactions with Lucifer's big brother have shown that she freezes when he says time. Yeah. While Lucifer is fond of Chloe, other heavenly beings are not as open-minded as have tried to kill her. Who tried to kill her with a car crash? That will be Uriel. Uriel used his knowledge of butterfly effect level patterns and sequences to cause the car crash that almost killed Chloe. Uriel was played by Michael Imperioli, who is no stranger to his character trying to kill people. He previously played Spider in Goodfellas and Christopher Moltisanti in the Sopranos. Got it at the end. Who tried to kill Chloe with a bomb? Charlotte. Chloe used her contacts as defense attorney to get. Charlotte used her contacts as a defense attorney to get a bomb to plant under Chloe's car. Her plan failed. She moved on to other plans. Whose car did get blown up? Chloe? Amenadiel. Well, no. No, yeah, technically that's not right though. Oh, Wait, really? Oh, I didn't know. When he's not looking, Maze moves the bomb from Chloe's car to Amenadiel's and blows it up in front of him. This prompts him to do some soul searching with Dr. Linda. Oh, I didn't actually know that she moved the bomb. Chloe and Lucifer aren't the only human/angel interaction on the show. Lucifer often meets with his shrink, Dr. Linda. When they first began meeting, how did Lucifer pay for his therapy? Sex. Lucifer originally agrees to sleep with Dr. Linda and have sex time in exchange for therapy. Dr. Linda eventually comes to her senses and stops their physical relationship, but continues his therapy. Lucifer interacts a lot with the LAPD. Lucifer interacts a lot with the LAPD crime scene tech Ella, who is unfazed by his weirdness. Why does Ella think Lucifer acts the way he does? She thinks he's a method actor. Ella believes that Lucifer is a method actor and doesn't question his weirdness. Ella is played by Amy Garcia. Another botched name for the list. Who played Jamie Batista on Dexter, and Marissa Benez on Trauma. With whom did Dan have an inappropriate hookup? Ella. What? Charlotte sleeps with Dan, and after he falls asleep, goes through his phone to get dirt on Chloe. He does his best to make amends for his mistake at the end of quid pro quo. Oh, because there was a little fling between if you forget my language, fling between Dan and Ella. That's why I said, because well, they had a little thing and it didn't seem right. Ella was like, it doesn't seem right, so yeah, they stopped. Oh, okay. Well. Dumb me, eh? How does Chloe save Lux? No, she doesn't bribe a judge. Lucifer bribes a judge, but for a completely different thing. She convinces the real estate developer to drop the sale. She declared it a historical landmark, didn't she? Wasn't it? Yeah. Chloe called in some... Fuck off. Chloe called... I didn't even... Oh. Chloe called in some favors and fast-tracked an application to get Lux declared a historical landmark. It was most likely declared what it is, as a Los Angeles historical cultural monument. As of 2010, there were 979 such monuments in LA. Oh, 90! Well, maybe 1991, about maybe 1991, 92, because of those two ones that technically I got right. Technically, your score 90%. You're a true expert. You got 38 correct. I'll change that in editing because technically it is true. Technically it is true. But anyway, that is all for this episode. That's all for this video. I enjoyed this. I enjoyed this quiz. If you guys want to see me do more themed quizzes or more Lucifer quizzes or quizzes of it, put your suggestions in the comments below, and I will upload them. But until then, thank you all so much for watching this video. If you liked it, please leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe to my channel so I can